Public discourse statement. Victim role. Pardoning of the American public. Now, I have a friend who always chooses the role of victim. And he can't help but get in his own way. And it's an easy enough trap to fall into. It happens to people all the time, every day. And what I tell my friend, it's good for me to hear, is that you're robbing yourself of your own power. Holding yourself back is a bad habit. Bowing down to the same old fears. Now, when it comes to the State of the Union, well, feeling like a victim is pretty easy to do. It feels impossible to make a difference, and the reasons to be hopeful are far and few. And acting locally does matter, at home, at work, in your town. It's a chance for symbolic, spiritually uplifting victories, planting seeds of local justice in the ground. But government is like any relationship. So often, it's easier to blame than to make it right. Day in, day out, the endless struggle. Over time, you lose the will to fight. And small victories do fuel the fire, but the spirit burdened by daily defeats of the greater good. Saving one fish in a dying ocean does matter, but you'd rather save the ocean if you could. Now, sadness and compassion are natural responses. Crying for the world, we cry for ourselves. War on each other, war on the environment. Life for so many is such a living hell. But when sadness fuels hopelessness, it's time to go for a walk and take a deep breath. Because settling into the role of victim can be a lifetime sentence, and don't do your oppressors the favor, victimizing yourself to death. And now, it's one thing to know that you've given away your power, and it is another to start getting it back. I mean, who doesn't have those moments where you throw up your hands in frustration, where you feel like you're going to crack? But there comes a time when enough is enough, and the cost of being a victim becomes too great. Wasting so much time and energy on anger and self-pity, and projecting our own frustrations in the form of hate. Now, taking more responsibility for ourselves and our actions, it's easier to start seeing our own role in allowing these current crimes. And as our awareness begins to grow, we can more consciously change how we spend our energy and how we spend our time. Now, identifying victims in the current struggle, prison, torture, death, broken families, all come to mind. Today, people lost their lives. Right now, people are unjustifiably imprisoned. And silver linings can be hard to find. But I do know one thing. If it's you or if it's me who's next to take the fall, if the government holds us indefinitely without charge, the only way we become victims is if there's nobody left outside the prison walls fighting for the cause.